Welcome back to the second week of challenges. Well, welcome to the second week challenges. Anyways, we got two repeat ones and two Halloween ones. This time, instead of Halloween 2018, it's 2019. So you got BN, easy difficulty steeple, just like last time, well, 2 weeks ago. Beat any hard difficulty tower in rings 2 to 4. Beat the totem from hell, Halloween 2019. Beat the steeple of midnight terrors, Halloween 2019. So yeah. I'm actually going to do something different with these last 12. Those going to kind of be in the similar range. Like, it'll be one recording, it'll be two recordings, but like, I won't really guide on the event. It'll just be the steeple and the boss fight, which I think it's been unlocked because of the weekly challenge. So yeah, I'm going to start with beat any easy difficulty steeple. I will do re-recording of those just to have everything. Anyways, because the last two sucked, so yeah. Beat any easy difficulty steeple. To go to this, you gotta go to difficulty on tower completions and look for the easiest steeples. So you have quite a few. Out of the 15 towers, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 steeples. What I'd recommend is to do either Steeple Beginner's Journey or Steeple of Meaningless Decisions. Since we did Steeple of Meaningless Decisions last time, we're doing Steeple of Beginner's Journey. So we're gonna go all the way to ring 1. Yeah, Garden of Eastwell in Zone 2. I just said Zone 2. Ring 2. See when it takes 5,000 years to load in, you'll know you'll be reaching there. So yeah, the Steeple of Beginner's Journey is a pretty simple steeple. It's kind of like a tutorial steeple. To unlock it, you gotta go to Garden of Eastwell, then you go to the beginner area. So yeah, Steeple of Beginner's Journey, floor 1. Yes, you can go through these parts, but if you have any skill, you know to do it as a 2-stud stick out. So yeah, there's pretty much not anything to say because it's easy difficulty, low easy difficulty, other than hitting these buttons and then going through this in 7 seconds, which really takes 4. Yeah, it's low easy. It's basically the most sight readable thing. Even Logan ISL can do it, probably. Who knows? So we're already on floor 2. Gotta go through this. Don't mind everything. It's just taking 5 years to load, and also I use ultra low detail mode, which helps a ton. So yeah, you're gonna notice something soon with like this is kind of like an update thing that I'm adding here. You're gonna notice that like my soul crushing tower completions or just tower completions in general are gonna be what they used to be because I have found a workaround to game capture not working. So yeah, so I recorded a soul crushing completion as I've been completing a lot of soul crushing towers lately. My skill has been beyond belief. Oh yeah, by the way, for this, just roll it on top like that. And then you go on top of this and pretty much good. Yeah, back to what I was saying before, I completed astronomically aimless annoyances. Wow, I could not get that out. And I recorded kind of in that thing. The only problem is it kind of got blurry a little bit. So hopefully that's not much of an issue because I kind of want to continue with that because display capture lags me a lot. It's just, I think it's because it requires more. By the way, for that, you just get the staircase there, you get the part down here. Just be aware of that and then grab it. And then get the one up here. And then you go on top of these boxes to fit the keys in there. And that's pretty much it. So you can receive the button, which then you can use to get to the other one. Yeah. Because that is actually like, you need to look for that, which can take a minute, especially if you're doing this for the first time. And as you go through this, go on top. I'm pretty sure I have a video of this steeple too, which I will put in the description, and I'll actually do it. Anyways, for this, you got a timer, a spawn push box. You just push this until you hit the button. Then you get to go. Also, I'm lagging a ton right now. Hopefully, that is not much of an issue. So you go on top of here, then you go around. Go on top of here. There are the lag spike fixes. Is it the question mark? You go around, and there's that. So this, jump here, turn to the side. But you also get some neat button progress with. Go on top and floor 6. For this, you just go on top of this, then you do that, then that. So, going all the way around. So go on top of this, which then you use to get that first button. Whenever you get a button, like the real button, you get teleported to the center. So for the second button, you want to get on top of this, get that one, and then you got the actual challenge for the last one. You just got to push this to the button, push it to the other button, and you're home free to get the last one. Just then you got to go all the way back to the beginning of this floor to climb up this for victory. So it's a very simple steeple. I even have a video on it from when this initially released, which I had my old computer at the time. So it'll be quite laggy, but I do have a video of it. If you want to see it, it'll be in the description with anything else. So yeah, then you just push this up to victory. And yeah, you have completed the challenge. Beat an easy difficulty steeple. Simple as that. You've done it before, you can do it again. So that's the first challenge. Now we got another repeat challenge. Beat any hard difficulty tower in rings 2 to 4, which I also recommended doing ring 2. So yeah, see you for the next challenge. Alright, we're back in ring 2 to do that repeat challenge. Beat any hard difficulty tower in rings 2 through 4. Now last time we did Tower of Overcoming Hatred. This one we're doing Tower of Big Hole. Now just like last time, I recommend doing this in ring 2 because it has the fastest one and the easiest one. Because ring 3 and ring 4, whatever, you don't care about those. Ring 4's got rather difficult and lengthy, and ring 3's got rather not want to complete. So yeah, we're doing Tower of Big Hole. It's got difficulty of 3.4. If you look on the difficulty thing, for this one, you would want to look at ring. So ring 2, see 3.4, 3.88. For ring 3, you'd have 3.54 and 3.55. Not really. Those towers kind of suck anyways. Ring 4, you would have TOE, nope, 3.87, and TOTM, 3.72. Yeah, it's just better to stick to ring 2. It's also got simple. Yeah, this is very simple. I also have a video on this tower too, which I will put in the description below. So if this, you just go all the way around, go on top. And then you get to enjoy probably either me just completing it, which I'm tempted to do because this is very easy. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Except I don't want to do it. Rather commenting on this, just go like around like this, jump on top, then jump to the side, and now you're on floor 2. For this one, you just go into the middle, going around, and jump across. Yeah, kind of want to make a... So yeah, I'm gonna mute myself, going to volume, put that up. So yeah, you get to enjoy some Tower of Big Hole music, and another completion of it. So yeah, see you at the top, just copy whatever I do, and you'll be fine. we're pretty much at the end. As you can see, it's a bit easier than Tower of Overcoming Hatred, but it's a bit longer in length. As like Tower of Overcoming Hatred, you only needed 5 minutes. You could have beaten it almost twice. But this one, you need like at least 10 minutes. Anyways, you got this outside section. Just jump. Just kind of do that. You know, then you got this thing. Go on top. You wrap around. You go around. Go on top. Do some head hitters. You jump here. You do a simple 3-stud wrap around. You squeeze through here, and congratulations, you just beat the tower. So you go on top of this, activate your T pose, go through, go down, go in, and beat the second challenge. So those are the 2 repeat challenges. Now it's time for the real challenges. Beat the totem from hell and beat the steeple of midnight terrors. So yeah, see you in the secret elevator. Now it's time for the Halloween challenges this week. Beat the Totem from Hell and Steeple of Midnight Terrors. We're actually going to start with Steeple of Midnight Terrors just because it goes before the boss. I don't know why it's considered more difficult. It really kind of should be opposite. But hey, I'm not the one who made the challenges. So yeah, for this one, you go to the secret elevator as shown here, and then go to the Halloween 2019 portal as says in the challenge, which is conveniently as close as possible. Also, they added Thanksgiving like a few months ago, so that'll probably be some weekly challenges the week of Thanksgiving. So yeah, then you enter, you see the few people. So yeah, I don't know if the boss fight is unlocked, only because I beat these 3 steeples back when weekly challenges or monthly challenges and they were Halloween related, so last year. I beat all the steeples because I wanted to beat this event, but a corner clip didn't let that happen. So anyways, to find this, you traverse through this, you go here, go on this, go here, and then you'll see Steeple of Midnight Terror, not for mobile by Gamer. So yeah, this is 2019 gameplay, so it's kind of in that modern classic, I would say. Get the 2 buttons, then enter the mansion. So it's like trying to be modern, but it's not modern. Anyways, follow this arrow, go here, go on this, go around, and then just kind of go backwards if you want, but very simple gameplay. It's very easy to, it's an easier intense just because it's older. So then you get the button, and then you gotta go all the way to the other side to get the other button, which you go on top of this way, you go on these, just kind of get across. Don't worry about damage. It doesn't really matter. It's not meant to be scout that thingy. Anyways, once you get there, you go on the sex pusher thing, you get push up because this mechanic was used more. Now you can go inside the mansion, as it says. Then you have to get 2 more buttons to open the door. So we're going to start off with the left one because it's, well, easier. Anyways, you go on top of this, you just go on top of the stud, then you wrap around the kill brick wall, go around this, wrap around. Got some more wraparounds. This is a very common mechanic in this tower. Because that's kind of all they had back then. Well, I mean, they had stuff, but that was very different back in 2019. You'll see it in like Zone 2, Zone 1, Ring 6, those kind of towers. Anyways, then you wrap around here, go around, hit the button, and then you got this new path back. So for this, you just kind of wrap around, go on top of this, and then you go through, and go to the other side. White turrets boost you in the air. So you want to kind of jump. You get as close to the wall, and then when you see it open, you just jump up immediately, or try to time it well enough. Anyways, you have this. Don't stay on the red spots for very long. As you see on the spin, you'll see red spots, not red spots. What you want to do is you want to find a spot that isn't red, and then you got to go onto it. So red, immediately wrap around, and then you want to wrap around twice on the other side. Wait a cycle, and then go around, and then jump off here. Copy exactly what I do, and you'll be fine. Also, I'm just checking to make sure everything's working. So yeah, you'll notice this window capture. This is for like tower completions and stuff. This is for other things. Because why not? Anyways, you jump onto this, hit the button, and now you have this new set of gameplay to get back. Basically, you just jump onto the spinner, the non-dangerous part, then you wrap around, go on top of this, go through, and now you can really go into the mansion. So you head up onto this, go on the sex pusher, push up, and then you go through this, and then you have a button. So you just go to the right side, hit this button, I don't know why it's there, to just exist. Then you go through, jump here. So yeah, it's not really indicated, but it's 2019. Things were way different. So yeah, that is a thing a push box one has to get, which you just follow the same play. Let's go here, wrap around, go on top, hit this push box button, jump to this, and then just push through. Try to push on as it's going through, just try your best. Eventually you'll get it down. This isn't meant to be very easy, but it's not meant to be too difficult. Anyways, you just try to time it down so it goes on well, and then you just gotta time pushing it off. Not that bad, but you just kind of do that and it gets the job done. Anyways, then when you're ready, you just push it down the push box. Also, I don't believe you can push it down here, but who knows? Anyways, you just do that, and now you got some more gameplay. Now go back to the beginning of the section. It has changed. You got this new obby. Then you just simply do this. Got some simple jumps. Not much to say. You walk across that, go through the sex pusher, jump to the side, get up, go around, and then go on top of this. Kind of walk around a little bit, even though you don't have to, but you can. Hit the button and you'll get teleported back, and now you got this new path. But then you go to the right side, got some jumps, and then you have the sex pusher. Now I recommend you would see to this, but jump onto the house, and you can wall hop, but just make sure you know where to go, and then you just go on the X pusher, and then you jump up, and then move on top, and now you're on floor 2. So yeah, this steeple's rather long, especially for 2019. So you just jump onto the balloon, kind of like that. Also, be mindful that these kinds of balloons you don't jump when exiting unless you're on the platform. But yeah, for this you just kind of go around like that, and then you get a little bit of a push from the balloon onto this platform, and then jump off. I got some simple jumps. You can pick any side you desire, but we're gonna pick the right side because we're cool. Anyways, we do that, go around. It really doesn't matter though. Then you hit this morpher, and be mindful. Morphers are kind of difficult. Just know that where that is. Wait for it to go back, and then immediately hit it again. Wait for it to spawn. Jump towards the one side. Exactly what I did. Do the head hitters, and then jump to here. Now you have another haunted house to get to. What you do is jump on the morpher. You notice it needs an extra second to it. So what you want to do is you want to time it a couple times, kind of like this. And then you just have to wait for it to be close enough, and then just jump on and quickly jump off. Now this one, you got enough time, so you wait for it to appear, jump to it, and then just simply go around, and you're good to go. Then you far jump to this, then you wrap around, preferably on the left side. You can do the right side, it doesn't really matter though. You'll have the skill now. For this, you want to jump to it. These will bounce you off. These vine thingies. Anyways, wait for the wall to pass, then jump off, go around, jump on top, jump around, and go on top. Also, forget what I said about that. You didn't get bounced. I think some of them bounce you though, but anyways, once you get on top of this, what I did here, you just go onto the spinner, jump off, hit the button, make sure you get the key, use the X pusher, then jump off, put the key into this house, which is bigger than it seems. So basically, you just climb up this. Your legs might get stuck. This is weird. You need to go on top of this. Then you have to jump in. It takes a second, but once you get in, just kind of walk in, go in third person, go to the side, push in. So yeah, when you press a morpher in here, you gotta get to the other side as fast as you can. The strange red liquid will teleport you to the beginning of the section. So you gotta hit this morpher, immediately start bouncing to the other side, hold space. And then you have this morpher, you gotta hit the morpher and then immediately get to the other side, jump on top of that platform thing, jump up and don't move. You'll fall off. Watch out, this is giant spinning union. If you made it to Ring 4, you would probably know how to handle it. So since JToH was a much tinier game, there wasn't even 100 towers back in 4 years ago. 4 years ago in 2019. So yeah. And just kind of jump on it when it's here. Go around accordingly, then you just kind of have to traverse this. Also, that's a reference to Tower of Dust and Decay. Very forgettable tower. Don't want to be mean. Anyways, you just wait for that to go around, copy what I did there, but try to do it in your own way too, and go across. Also, don't worry about falling down on below this floor, really. Below floor 3, because there's so much button progress with everything. Go get back in like a minute, so don't even reset. So yeah, wait for this to come back. It takes long, it's whatever. Once it arrives, you quickly go on top. Try to go on this left side just because it's easier to traverse. Then you wait for it to start moving, go to the left. Then when it's there, you jump on top. Try to go on this side to do your head hitters up. Now you're on floor 3. Do not touch the spider webs as you'll be slowed down until too far further. Also, you take damage, so yeah. You really want the waters. You'll know if you hit it, you'll just have this random slowness. But don't worry, you won't lose much progress, as I said. You only start to lose progress after this floor, but even then, like, just be careful and you'll pass. Just go across this. For this, you gotta hit the balloon. Don't worry about that, as you'll not hit. Then you want to kind of get a bit far to the right, go all the way through, hold W, let go of the balloon, and then you should be fine, hopefully. Anyways, jump to this. Wait for one of these to kind of be passing, like right here passing, and then jump on top, and then you'll go on top, but try to stay near that area. Copy what I did here, and you'll keep your speed. Now for this balloon, you gotta jump to it in third person. Wait for this to pass, preferably to the left side because you'll have more space. Then you want to jump, make sure you hit the balloon because you can't jump off those. And then just wait for this to pass on whatever side you prefer, and then just jump off because on these ones it works. So then you just jump to this one side, go here, hit the water. Seems like stepping on this one's the only way to progress. You jump on it and then quickly get to the other side. It's the spiders. By the way, it's the spiders that inflict damage on those. So now you got the slowness, you just jump across. Not that hard. Also, I think that jump is purposely close for this, and it's probably just whatever. It's 2019, you needed easy transitions. Anyways, you jump to this one, and because it's 2019 now, you'll notice that you'll have way more improvement because JToH was a much tinier game, not as many parts and everything, so it was just a bit more optimized. Computer can handle it better. Also, computers have gotten way stronger, so yeah. You just simply jump to these and then just kind of walk around, jump across, go around, walk across, go around, jump off. Now you have this spinner, so just kind of time it accordingly. Hold S, you slightly, so if you can go back if you have to. Basically, just wait for the kill brick to get pushed and then go through. And you gotta wait for it to get pushed, because it is collidable and you will get hit by it. Anyways, you can hit this water, and now you got these. Think of them like extra stick outs. Think of it as like a 2x2 or something. Dodge it carefully, but preferably on the left side because they're closer jumps. Now you have some force damage, and by the way, that means you can't beat this without damage unless you find a ridiculous skip. And you just jump to this, just kind of wait for that to pass, and then just go, and then wait for it to pass this section, and then just go through and you're home free. But quickly get to there as you'll fall. You'll get hit by this spider. Also, don't worry, it's only floor 4 and beyond where this tower, or the steeple, gets relatively long. But also, it just takes a while. These steeples were meant to be completed and then moved on to the boss, and the boss was intended to be difficult, and apparently really was. Barely anybody can complete the boss. So also, apparently there was a thing where you could access it. I don't know. Probably wrong. I'm just speaking at this point. So I really don't want to cut this. It takes 5 seconds to get back, as you can see. Anyways, now that I'm done rambling, we're doing this again. Wait for it to pass. Just get to this side. Wait for the spinner to be passing. Then jump off the elevator. Quickly jump to there. And then you should be fine. Now you follow this arrow. Go down here. Okay, you made it to the other side of the floor. Anyways, I'm here to remind you that white turrets will boost you in the air, while gray turrets will shoot webs, and blue neon pads teleport you back here so you can touch this water, conveniently located right over there. So you just jump to this, jump around, go here. You kind of hit these as accordingly. And then when you time it right, just jump over like that. These kind of disappear. I think they eventually respawn. Who knows, maybe they're not infinite. But yeah, anyways, if you miss, there's the neon thing. So what you want to do is you want to jump onto the spinner, and then you want to jump over that, and then you'll keep your speed, hopefully. Be mindful of that, because if you get hit by one of those things, it's kind of game over. Also, those. Who knows? Anyways, you got some more turrets this way. Just quickly get across. There's tons. Then wrap preferably on the left side because it's a bit closer. And now you have this. Just try to jump, hit it, and then just jump preferably to the right side. You can jump to the left side if you want. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to do this right side because it's much less jumps. And now you do this. Hit the water. Then you go on top of this arrow. You go on top of this area. And then you wrap to the other side from this. And then you hit this exposure. It's a very convoluted area. But if you copy what I did there, you'll be perfectly fine. So you push this X pusher, wrap around. You have this thing. Just jump over this first one. Do not jump over the second one. Jump over the third one. Don't jump over the fourth one. Jump over the fifth one. And then go on this boost pad, which will bring you to floor 4. A very long floor. You're almost there. 2 floors left. Dude, that's 11.5 stud for me first kid. Thanks. You have to above nothing. Don't fail it. Oh, no. Oh, wait. That actually doesn't save you. Anyways, I somehow failed that. So we're gonna be right back. I don't want to really commentate on this much more. I know, it just takes a long time. So yeah, I'll meet you back there. That's what happens if you fail it. It's very easy. I don't even know how I failed it. It's basically fluke. Because I'll be back there to show you an actual good way to get there. Alright, we're back now. So we're actually gonna do the stick. Anyways, you just treat it like a 12 stud. And then you just do a 4 jump. You probably could climb it, but looks like you can climb it, but yeah, now let's actually continue with this very long foot. Anyways, you just do some simple jumps. This just go on top of the thing, then go around, jump off that. And now you have distance perception. That's why I got my brightness on maximum. Which one is you want to jump to this? And see how many studs out it goes? That's how far it goes out. Now that's very difficult because it's like a neon. But you see it's very faint. Try to stick out with that. Go a little bit with this wraparound, just slightly, not as much. Go slightly in at the very outer edge of this because it's a stud or two shorter. And then you got some 1 studs. So you got this 1 stud wall, so just kind of do that. You should be good to go. And just be mindful that there's a wall right there. Then you have this. Jump down to this arrow, push through with the slightly visible thing. And then you get this new mechanic. You can spin the turret around. If you see any glass, just know that the turret, just know that turret bullets will be reflected off of it into the direction the glass is facing. Try to get the turret to shoot that mirror over there so the mirror reflects the bullet onto the button. See, this turret doesn't hurt you. Basically, you gotta push it all the way to this mirror right here. Once it hits the mirror, it'll reflect off into the button. Pretty cool mechanic. So then anyways, you wrap around because you can actually pass. Then you have a truss which you can use to just get around. And now you have a big wrap around. Just do like you're doing stick out, but then jump all the way down. Try not to fall off because you'll have to go all the way over there for now. Until once you reach over there though, it'll be fine. Anyways, you jump to this, wrap around, hit the balloon, go all the way around, and then jump off. Don't worry, it's one of those balloons with seems like a script to bounce off. Anyways, you jump onto this, go around, and then you have a momentum jump. The pushing platforms, you go down there, try to use it to launch yourself to the other side. So push it down, and then just momentum through, just like that. Also, just be mindful that there's a collidable kill brick, so try to aim a little bit. Just do exactly what I did here, and you'll be fine. Anyways, you wrap around, be mindful of that. And then you have to jump onto this, only because, yeah. This is your mirror block. What you do is you push it to the side. You gotta kind of aim it towards the button. You push it onto the turrets to the point where they can reflect off. And then you'll see it hits the button. And then you gotta move it to the other side. It only really has to touch it. So once you touch it, you gotta aim it towards that other button. Now you have these 3 buttons. You kind of have to turn it around. Try your best to not take as much damage. But you kind of gotta place it in the center. And once you push it across, you can now hit that button. Tilt it, hit the other one, and then tilt it, hit the last one. Copy what I did here and you'll be perfectly fine. Then once you're done, you can enter the door because you pressed all 5 buttons. Go on the teleporter, and now you get another thing. Click the green button on the turret to shoot. You will need to push the turret and shoot the mirror into the right spots to get it to reflect onto the 3 buttons. Once you have them pressed, come back here. So I do this, squeeze through here, and you have this. Basically, what this is you got to align this because it's a push box essentially. You have to align it with the button. Try to do that. Basically, think of the green button, just align with that. Once it's there, you just gotta start spamming it, and then just hope it hits the mirror, or just time it accordingly. Once you do that, it'll reflect off of the mirror, and then it'll hit that button. Then you get to do it to the next one. Then you just kind of spam a little bit. Just try your best to hit the mirror. Eventually, you'll hit the mirror, and then you'll hit the button, and now you have to do it one last time. So this one's kind of easy because it goes to the corner. You have a little bit more space, but it's also a bit more difficult. Anyways, once you hit it, you can hit the last button and then finally go back. So I can go through this wall, which has simple jumps. You can wrap around this thing entirely, or you can just skip to the tightrope. Jumps, like, you can see, like, it's different because, like, back then you would have more of just, like, these precise turnings. They'd add parts. But nowadays you just kind of go towards it. Go towards the other thing. Anyways, you go out across the tightrope and you have more of these beat blocks. Anyways, just go all the way to the wall because you have one stud. They just kind of wrap around entirely. Just try to aim a little bit, and then you just go to the side, jump up, hit the invisible button. Pretty cool mechanic, especially for 2019. Jump on the tightrope, go here, just some simple stick outs and jumps and wraparounds. Then you hit the teleporter, and now you get that wedge. So you get to skip like half of 4 already. Fell off the chair. That could have been bad. I'm so nice. I'm nice, so I added a wedge for you to climb up if you fall. I don't know what I was doing. And he's got these beat block things. You just have to wait for it. Wait for the. You have red and purple. Wait for the purple one to arrive, then you just wrap around. Or miss. Don't worry about missing because of the wedge. Then you just wait for this to turn. Then you just wrap around. Wait for this to become like able to go through. Wait for it to go to purple. Wrap across, go to this purple one. And then just wait for the purple one to appear. Or the purple one to go in. It's collidable through. Then you just go through. Just wait for it to not become collidable. Then you have one last challenge. You gotta wait for the red one to become uncollidable. Then you just wrap across. And now you're good. So you got some simple wraparounds. And then you have this section. Once you enter, you'll have to avoid the turrets without jumping until the time's up. Basically, just go all the way to this wall. Try your best to avoid it. And you can't jump because of that. So when you enter, just try your best to get to this wall towards the door without getting hit. Just do your best, and then tug the wall. Dodge this other turret. Just try your best to dodge that turret. Okay? Also, if I can get to the wall, just try eventually you can get to the other side. So the reason why I can't wait down this wall because if the timer runs out, you'll have to get back. Anyways, I cannot seem to do this. I literally did this first try like 5 times in a row when I was preparing this. I was sight reading it because I this. Anyways, now that we're back here, you just gotta dodge this. Just go to the corner and then just hope. If you think it's gonna not do it, just go around. Just kind of do this. The corner. If you have to, move to the kill bricks. Anyways, once it finally does, go through, copy exactly what I did on the last one. I couldn't explain too well. Anyways, you got to get to this wall because it's near the exit, and then just stay near the exit door, and then just try to dodge this last one as you hug the wall. You'll notice because you'll see those appear, and it'll do the thingy because you'll see better over there. Also, I jumped for no reason. Oh, I got hit somehow by that. Anyways, once you do this, you just go up this. Just try not to take much damage. Just stay towards the middle, and then just walk across. It's also kind of a sketchy elevator, so you need to stay towards the middle. Anyways, got a couple simple wraparounds. Now you have this mechanic. The challenge is similar to the last one. The turret is constantly moving, and you have to click the green button on the front to fire it. Go through the mirrors and then get them to reflect onto the 3 buttons, and then come back here. Basically, what it's saying is you have the button to click. Basically, you just have to click it in front of each mirror. You just have to time it as best as you can. Try to hit it so it's like going towards it. When it's near the corners, just kind of go to it. So aim it so it's going towards the middle one, like that. And then go through. You'll also take a ton of damage because of the thing, so you just gotta hide. So you gotta click it there. When it gets towards the wall, kind of like click it towards the wall. Copy exactly what I did when I clicked here, or just keep trying to hope for the best. Anyways, once you're finished, you go out and then you go on top of this, and then you have to stay on the right side. Do 2 sets. I tried my best. Just try to get a method off of what I did and just hope you can do it. Anyways, you gotta be on the right side because there's no parkour on the left side. Then you can do this parkour on the right side. For this, just wrap out and then wrap in. Just, okay. You can climb up onto this, jump to here, stick out around. Got a couple more jumps. Then kind of have a safe to hit the button. Last challenge for the floor. Click the green buttons to fire bullets that you can land up. The buttons are placed randomly, but make sure not to miss a single one. You also have to do some wraparounds while riding the bullets. So if you fail this, you will get teleported back here. So you gotta click the green button, go on this thing, wrap around. Right as you're wrapping around, click this next green one, wrap around, and then do a big wrap onto this other purple box. Wrap around, jump onto this, click the button, jump off, then wrap around, jump onto this. Then you have to do some tight jumps over multiple kill bricks. Basically, you just have to jump over those while hitting your hand a kill brick. It's a lot of kill bricks. Anyways, for this, you just jump across. It's a very tight jump. Treat it as a very far long jump. So we could copy what I did there and you'll be fine. Anyways, you got some one-stood poles. Now the last one. You have come so far, but you seem to fall, wouldn't it? By the way, the transparent spinners collide, so avoid all costs. You want to wait for it to right as pass. Think of Floor 10 Tower of Eternal Suffering. It had the same thing. So yeah, just wait for this to pass. Just like that. And now you have some jumps. You're going to jump onto this truss. Wait here. Wait for that to become visible to jump off. Quickly do these jumps. Then go on to this morpher. And then do the morpher. And you can jump off. Don't worry, that morpher is good. So then you go onto these. Go onto this ladder. Go on top of here. Jump here. Go to the left side and then just kind of wrap to there. Wrap it up here. Wrap to there. Quickly do these two wraps. And quickly hit this push box. The wall's still there. You got time. So you gotta wait for these to appear. Like this. And then you just gotta push through into the middle. Push off. Pray that the push box doesn't despawn. And pray that you have another chance. And then once you're done with that, you just gotta push through, push this, push it to the other side, and just push it to the button. And then you jump off, you do this button activated part, just like this. Then you have some tightrope wraparounds. By the way, a tightrope wrap onto there. Then you hit this morpher. Be careful of this morpher because it divides, so try to stay towards it. Try to do what I did there. So basically try to aim for this area, and then just wrap around accordingly, jump to do what I did there and you'll be fine. Anyways, jump onto these, wrap across, jump onto this, wrap around, wrap here, go here, jump on this, go on top of this, do a head hitter up, do another one, then you have this thin tie rope, just kind of yellow it, and then you go around, go on the spinner, go get off, go on top of the spinner, get off, and then you have some one stud pulls. Once you're here, you've pretty much beaten it. Jump to this, go here, wrap around, jump on this, do the wraparound, and you've won. But if you know you're going to fall, try to just aim for just as little progress loss as possible. So once you hit this thing, you have completed the challenge. Beat the steeple of Midnight Terrors Halloween 2019. And now it's time for the boss fight. Now, since I'm probably not going to first try the boss fight, or I pretty much know nothing about it, I didn't play the Halloween event 2019. I was not good enough. I was stuck on Tower of Killjoys for a very long time. Anyways, yeah, that's the steeple. Now it's time for the boss fight. And finale of challenges. To unlock it, you just basically go to the sign temporary note. You can access the boss without completing the steeples. You can unlock it. Anyways, to unlock it, you just go to this corner right here. You go down. You walk the wall. Climb down. And then you have simple options. You can jump to this way, which I highly recommend you do. Or you can go this complex, convoluted way of ledge grabbing, walking all the way around, and then getting there. I recommend doing this jump. It's easy, and if you fall, you'll just make it back. So you just get across this, and go down there, and here you will access Haunted Caverns. Here, give me a second. Sorry about that. So I did something, and now that you're at Haunted Caverns, you'll notice 5 attempts. This is basically you have 5 lives. It doesn't really matter here, just don't die. Anyways, you follow these arrows to towers, and you'll notice this is the Ring 1 lobby. You notice it's like, this is old, like, you got the thing. Now, there are corner flips, but one of them had to get removed, and the other one's in somewhere else. So you got the lobby, the old one, you got nil, you got all these old difficulties. So basically, you just jump down here, jump to here, wrap around, and that's sign says, no stars are chosen mainly by the developers, there are 4 stars. This was when they had the star ratings. I think it got removed 2021 or early 2022. I don't exactly remember. Also, you can go down here. You just head there back up. But yeah, so then you just follow the simple gameplay, head it, wrap around to the side, go here, go down this hole into ring 2. So basically you just jump here, go around, go to the side, go around into the other towers area, and then you just wrap around to the side, on top of tower 1 equals 0. It got removed right around this time. Then you just jump to here, you wrap onto the intermediate tower sign, got older towers, the old difficulty chart, you have tower 1 equals 0, then goes Coming Hatred, which, yeah. Also, if you fall down on the lava, you just get teleported back to the start of ring 1. So yeah, that's your old difficulty chart, your old tower of difficulty chart. Yeah, don't worry about falling in the lava. It doesn't count as attempts. You just go back to the beginning. Then you go around here. And play tower difficulty chart. You notice the corner flip, which has been removed. There used to be a corner flip here. Then you go to tower difficulty chart. And now you have a simple lobby to do. You just kind of do this. I don't have much to say about it. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is. And then you go through this, and you got tower of difficulty chart by It Nice. Soul crushing difficulty. So yeah. And now you could, in theory, do old tower of difficulty chart. You could. But on floor 6, there's a corner flip. And it's a corner flip. It's a broken corner flip. I don't know if it gets fixed, but let me know if it ever gets fixed. So basically, you do old tower difficulty. I really hope this gets added back in one day. I'd love to see this in the game again. So just do floor 1. And it got removed at the end of Halloween 2020. That was not the moment. I have personal best will forever be floor 9. Maybe. Yeah, floor 9. So you just go around on this, you go to floor 2. Basically, you would normally do it, except instead of continuing on right there. Now, you could continue on. You could find ways to continue. You just go through this. You punch through the wall. Then you got more jump. You go around, jump on top of this, jump here. Then you go down this hole right here. You have to go down even more distance. 5 chances. Don't do it. Also, get some pretty cool music with this. Music that doesn't exist. But we're gonna keep the volume down just in case there's music. You never know, it could randomly appear one day. Or 1 minute. So yeah. Sorry about that. I still have allergies. See, also this is like single player world. You just go across this, and this is the boss fight. Now, there's something special about this boss fight. You can look up guides on YouTube and find it like any other guy. It actually doesn't look too difficult. It's probably very difficult back in 2019 though, because people weren't as skilled and stuff. So as you get this, start it off. You enter the middle. You wait for this to appear, and you can move this around. Dodge the trick. Now you have to wait for this to appear. And you will notice there's pumpkins. You want to basically collect pumpkins. But you get to start this off. You aim it, then you click, and then it destroys it. And now you're at the beginning. So basically, you got to dodge these lasers, jump over it, and these are where the attempts come in. If you die, you can die up to 5 times, basically, or 4 times. Basically, you got to get pumpkins. You can only get a limited amount too, so you can't just spam pumpkins for like an hour to do it. You actually got to get the stuff. So you can only get a certain amount of pumpkins, which happens to be 3, unless they change the amount. But yeah, you can only get up to 3 pumpkins. Just make sure you dodge everything. And there's 10 phases. That was the first phase. And these get progressively more difficult. Also, nothing can really attack you up here. Be mindful of that. So then you just gotta wait for one of the attacks to appear, and then just aim towards it. And then you gotta go on top to add the pumpkin. You wait for it to arrive on the wall. And then you click it. And then you put it on top. And then you go. And that's pretty much phase 2, or floor 2 out of 10, because this is totem. Oh yeah, I got one more boss thing. Basically, when you have to get pumpkins, try to get as many as you can. If you have to retreat, retreat. Because on some of the later floors it gets much more difficult. But it only increases much more in difficulty later on. So once you get your 3 pumpkins, you slowly make it. Sorry about that. Also, there has not been many place versions of this because there's not many more updates that need to. There's not many updates that need to happen in these things. They're kind of thing of the past, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyways, once this arrives, you just give it, and then that's the next phase. And since you already have some, you can appear. But you'll notice there's these walls. Yeah, you gotta wait for those walls to kind of go around, but you also have to wait for these slow attacks to slow, right? Basically, just time like always. You put this there, you attack it, and yeah, you're able to get 2 phases out in one sitting together. Also, these walls, you just touch them. I don't think they harm you. We're gonna find out in a second. Yeah, the walls don't do anything. They attack other things like ghosts and whatever, but as long as you're human, you ain't getting killed by the wall. So now let's actually get to this. Basically, got pumpkins, and until you reach the 5th floor or the green floor, you don't gotta worry about too much. You just gotta worry about dodging the lasers and the turrets and the walls, but it's not that bad. It's still relatively easy. Just focus on trying to survive, because you'll notice you'll see these buttons on the next floors. Those are ghosts, and they will chase you, but they can get killed by stuff. I don't think they get killed by lasers, but I could. Anyways, you just wait for the wall to pass. You just wait for the wall to not be in the way. And then just go and just try to aim directly towards it to have the best chance, but I think you just have to be in enough power radius. Also, there's a ton of lasers, so yeah. You just gotta keep going until you ultimately destroy everything. Now, this is kind of just a back and forth. Doesn't sound too bad, but it gets more and more convoluted. As you can see, as the more the floors get, the more obstacles there are on this 10th floor totem, I think it's called. I was playing JToH back in 2019, but I wasn't that big onto the event. I just didn't fully grind the game, even though I should have, and if I did, I'd be like a year ahead in skill. Yeah, you just kind of attack these. Just go through. Also, nothing can really attack you here except for ghosts if they are on the side. So yeah, you just kind of do this. Wait for it to arrive. Okay, well, I got 2 in one thing. Try not to aim for that because you'll likely miss. And now there's 1 left. Of floor 4. So just wait for it to arrive. So then you just hit it. And now I got the next floor. So now you get ghosts. You want to get those ghost things out of the way because they're not good. Try to make sure they're not aiming for you. Jump over the triple laser. If you see a ghost about to attack, you just hope it doesn't get to you. And yeah, just kind of run out of the way. Seem to be despawning a lot. Maybe there's a glitch. So yeah, the ghosts are basically moving ouch bricks. Not very fun. You want to get rid of them. So if you think you're gonna die and you need to heal yourself, just jump on top of this and you don't have to worry. So yeah, you want to get those ghost buttons out of the way so the ghosts don't exist. Yeah, sometimes they take multiple hits. Just ultimately try to get stuff done. You want to ultimately just get what you can. If it's kind of in the way, just hope for the best. Also, lasers kind of get destroyed over time with the ghost buttons. You can also partially destroy stuff. And since the ghost buttons are gone, this floor is pretty much free. So you just go around looking for pumpkins, which takes a minute. There's one right there. There's a couple right there. I don't think that many spawn at once, but I actually think only 3 spawn at once. Maybe it's just whatever. 3rd one's out here, so we're gonna go and get it. So yeah, if you see more pumpkins, try to get those because not that many clearly spawn. So yeah, you'll notice you're halfway done, but you're more of like a quarter way done. There's just more and more added to each phase or floor or level, I suppose. There's 10. First one's freebie, it's just introduction. And then each floor introduces something new. So yeah. How did I not click that? Anyways, just don't worry. Just take your time on this. Try not to waste lives off the bat. Try to have 5, like, preferably for the entire time. So yeah, since you got pumpkins, just this floor doesn't have any ghosts, so it's just home free. I missed everything. So yeah, try to aim as best as you can. I got something, but yeah, nothing can really like instant kill. There are these green bombs that can kill you upon getting hit, but those aren't until later floors or the next floor. Who knows? So yeah, we're on floor 6. So it's officially halfway done. And then after this, it'll be over halfway done. This kind of seems like a break. It's just more turrets and lasers. Just focus on those last, just because of like ghosts can get really annoying. But yeah, if you think you're gonna die and you don't want to waste a life, just stand on this, and nothing can really get you. So yeah, and also if you have pumpkins, pretty much good. Then you just wait for this to be at a good enough location. Just attack it. Put the pumpkin on top. Attack it. Things can get partially destroyed, as I said before. Just kind of try to destroy everything. It's just time consuming. All the bosses are really time consuming because you just have to find the time to be able to do everything. Just gotta hope your internet doesn't disconnect. There's a lot of stuff, but if you were able to get it done in the time that was able to, like right now, you could get like tickets and stuff. But back when these events were a thing, you could have gotten badges and cool items, which I honestly wish I started really grinding this game earlier. Maybe even like 20, because I did see this game in the past, but I don't think I played. Let's just get back to this. Anyways, you just wait for this to go. Boom. Get it in there. And go. Just kind of wait for it to pass. Just hope you get it. Since we got a pumpkin, we can just throw it in there. And now aim for a ghost button. That didn't really hit anything. Just wait a minute. So now that the ghosts are back, they're back for good. Those with the green bombs, dude. You really want to be on the watch for those. They're those green things. They inflict a ton of damage. They don't kill you, but they do like 60 damage. It's insanity. But and try not to confuse them. They can get confused very easily for a pumpkin. So just go. This thing spins faster than you, so just be mindful. Once you get your 3 pumpkins, you gotta go back, and then that's when the aiming begins. So since I'm very low on health, I'm gonna stand on top of this. I'll adjust it. Yeah, you really don't want to lose a life on this floor. And then there goes a green thing. Just try to aim well. And those are the green bombs. I just get some ghosts. And then floor 8. See, that's that thing's still standing. See, at this point, pretty much good. So just try to aim for one or the other. The ghosts kind of spawn and disappear. They're ghosts. So just keep walking in a direction. Just hope you don't get caught by them. So I picked up a 3rd pumpkin at some point. See, I try to save your lives for the last 3 floors, specifically the last floor, because, well, got a lot of stuff. Also, these seem to be very difficult to aim. There. So yeah, then you got this last floor. Try to just make sure you have good health and everything. This is in the way, so we gotta wait. And in the meantime, you can check to make sure everything's working. We've been doing this for 15 minutes. Wow. I've seen people do this in way less time, but also I'm kind of... Wow, I am missing on that last one. Anyways, it's only one, so it's not that bad. You just gotta be mindful. This is also a good time, like right before the end of phase. Just make sure to heal up, get your pumpkins, get everything you need. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So it's just, if you take your time, if you're careful, you could probably get it done easily. But if you die, if there wasn't a weekly or something, or if you were just pretend it's 2019, you would have to basically redo all 3 steeples, which you don't really have to do. So yeah. Just wait a minute, wait for everything kind of despawn, wait on top of this so nothing attacks you, heal up. Once everything kind of despawns, just wait for the things to get out of the way. I managed to hit some stuff. Did not hit the ghost button. So you really want to aim for everything. Also, everything is more fast-paced. And since everything's kind of here again, you got to be very mindful of everything. Don't hit anything green. Just don't hit anything in general except for orange pumpkins. There's one. That was not a good thing to hit. Just be very mindful. Eventually get the 3. Dude, a ghost just saved my life right there. I don't know if you saw, but a ghost like hit the green thing right as I was hitting it. Anyways, we're gonna heal up, so yeah, this is where you really want to be healing up. I'm gonna wait for the wall to pass. Hit it. There's the ghost button. So now we just wait for the walls to pass. Hit a button, and now we got lasers. So now this, well, I guess there's one more green thing. Oh, I missed the green button. I missed. See, at this point, it's just dodge the green. See, I first try to aim for anything ghost. Just get that out of the way. Those are moving ouch bricks. Then you gotta watch out for the green malls because those don't chase you. They just exist. And then you gotta go for all the lasers and turrets because those can't really attack you after a point. I believe these despawn at some point, but I could be wrong. So just try to stay out of the line of the green machine. It's called a green. Looks like that. Kind of looks like that. Try to stay out of its way. Jump when it's above because it could shoot right at you and kill you. Gotta watch out. Also, those do eventually light off, so you really gotta look out. Wait for it to pass. Let's get some of those orbs out of the way. So yeah. And then it becomes floor 9. Well, I'm gonna have to go back for another round of pumpkins, but it's only lasers which get blocked by walls. Now there's a ton of walls, so it becomes a bit more difficult to get it. And now we got pretty much everything there is. At this point, just dodge and weave and hope for the best. At this point, you're probably going to start losing lives. So if you know you're going to die, just try to get onto this mortar. I don't know what it's called. It's the cannon. So just heal up, wait for red walls to pass. Nothing can really attack you on this. Except for ghosts, I guess they could spawn on top of you. Thing to pass. Spawn your thing. As I said, try to aim for like, get on there. So yeah. Let's go on, it takes multiple shots. So these green balls are destroying my tank. Yeah. So yeah, you'll destroy lasers along with everything. Just also the wall does help you. That is not a good amount of health to have. Just gotta hope a ghost doesn't spawn on me, because that would suck. So yeah, try to use your lives very sparingly because you might need them. It's kind of like crystal. Use it sparingly, but you know you're only gonna use it like one time. You'll complain about accidents. Crystal's kind of like a dumb item because like it only has one use. You want to use it as sparingly as possible, but you can't. So you don't really want to use it. You only want to use it for light, and there'll be that one more you use it, and you'll be like, I use it. But after that, you don't. You really don't care. Plus, you don't even need it most of the time. Since we're pretty much back in business, you're still gonna want to wait because you want to see green health, not yellow health. Because this would be 2019, you'd have the old, you'd have the line, the old health bar, the old, pretty much everything. So yeah, this is why the boss fight takes a while. It probably takes like 20 minutes, 30 minutes on the winning run. And that's including everything. So it probably takes like, it takes a while. So I'm getting attacked by ghosts because the ghost baton. Yeah. Now that we're healed enough, we just gotta dodge everything. I got attacked again. You can see that this takes a while. So yeah. If you do die, you will have a force field, so try to get pumpkins without losing too much health. I have to get pumpkins eventually. Wherever the pumpkins lay. They're all the way over there, of course. Do not be... Dude, they eat the pumpkins. Sorry about that. I'm just concentrating right now. I'm trying not to die. You know, 2's enough. Although you need to get the 3. I kind of just want to survive. Because who knows? Your lives start to tick down a lot. Oh my gosh. Look how low the health bar is. I'm just trying to adjust it because it keeps getting pushed to the sides and stuff. So yeah, this is why you want to get the ghost button and the green thing down the quickest. Just try to aim for one or the other. So as you see, there's a barrier on that one. That means that one you have to attack twice. So yeah, this thing can do whatever. Now that we got pumpkins after 15 minutes, no attack. And would you look at that? We got rid of the ghost button. So we don't gotta worry about that is creeping up behind me. I see you. So yeah, now it's just attack on lasers. But first we gotta get that pesky green button, which has been destroyed. So now it's just dodge the lasers. Yeah, sorry for that taking so long. I was just trying to save a life. Now, I could have easily just got rid of a life and take like less time. But I kind of want to guarantee the win on this. And also I got way more skills, so I mean, everybody's got way more skill. The skill levels back in 2019 were way lower compared to now. And pretty much everybody had lowered skill, unless you literally quit obbies and didn't rejoin for a while, which there are people. But if you're like the majority of people who've had some obby experience back in 2019, pretty much know it. Anyways, for the last one, to prepare for floor 10, you want to get as many pumpkins as possible. You want to get 3 pumpkins with 1 in the middle. So that way, in this case, you'll have as much as you can in preparation for floor 10. Because you got a little cheat code here, you can technically carry 4 pumpkins. 1 can be in there, and 3 can be in your inventory. So you want to collect that 1 pumpkin, put it in there, and then do it. And since this is the end of a stage, things pretty much as clean as it can get. Or anything. And now you just wait for full health. So yeah, not much else to say. I don't really want to cut this because it's the entire boss thing. I want to show the entirety of this thing on its own. So yeah, this is going to be a very long weekly challenge. I thought I'd get this done. So yeah, just wait for a good cycle. And we just launch. And now it's the final floor. Since you got your 3 things, wait for everything to just despawn because you will hit your pumpkins with that. And ghosts, I mean, that ghost will occasionally spawn on you, so your health won't always get to 100 and stay there. So wait for everything to despawn, then just wait for a good enough cycle. Since everything spins super slowly, do something, just aim for it. And then aim. I'm losing health. So yeah, now we just wait to heal up. It's pretty much simple as that. If you have 5 attempts left, try to have 5 attempts left, like passing floor 6 at least. Passing floor 7 would be highly recommended. But if you don't, that's fine. Just try to be a little bit more sparing. But after that, then because you'll likely lose an attempt or 2 now. Now you might keep a life or 2. Now you might be able to do it without dying a single time. Now that's some true skill right there. Just try to get your pumpkins. Oh, 1 spawned right there. This last floor, it looks like it might have been nerfed because it just spins so slowly. Well, they want people to complete the weekly challenge. And this also gives an excuse to actually beat the stuff. I could have, maybe. Who knows? I thought I picked up a third pumpkin. Could be wrong. So yeah, ghosts get killed by pretty much everything. Just try to aim for just attacking as much as you can. And there goes the green things. Attack the thing. And that's a lot of damage done. Got a couple turrets. There is a ghost button left, so don't get your hopes up yet. But now, since like pretty much most of it's done, just get your pumpkins and don't worry. So yeah, at this point, you pretty much win. Especially when you get the ghost one, because it's just turrets, it's just dodging. It's the beginning stages eventually. Yeah, this is a very bland commentary, sorry about that. It's just trying to focus on completing this. Yeah, I thought this would be kind of more difficult. I don't want to sound arrogant like that, but I thought this would be more difficult because of what it was in 2019. But people were less skilled, and more skill has been gained throughout the years. So more is able to get finished with it. So it's just you're naturally like the Halloween 20 team that got nerfed to its nerf state. You're beating that first try unless you do something dumb, and this it's actually kind of easy. It's just about timing it well, and then just getting pumpkins and just going until the end. Aim. And now there's one singular turret left. We're going to grab one pumpkin to end it off how it started. So yeah, at this point, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Just don't be dumb. That's all I can say. Yeah. So that's pretty much the boss. I hope this is helpful in some case. Probably is. So you might have noticed I had way less uploads. There's the Kabamble. You have completed the challenge. Beat the Totem from Hell, Halloween 2019. So at this point, you just follow the arrows, you do that obby, and you get back. So yeah. This is something you might have noticed I uploaded less in the week of October. I kind of just took a break from everything. I wanted a break from life. Oh yeah. I've just been grinding towers. I actually beat so much. I beat 3 soul crushing towers in 3 days. So you just push the sets, push all the way, you hit her up, go around, do this. So yeah. The guy I actually looked at for this was Dodal Blockerman. This guy, pretty good guy. I'll actually put that in the description because it's what I use. You probably use that if you need extra help or if you want to do this in the future. And yeah, that's kind of Halloween 2019. I didn't show the other 2 steeples because one, they're rather lengthy. Second of all, this is unlocked. Thirdly, it's not Halloween 2018 simple. And fourthly, I already did them. And I kind of want to beat the event in its entirety. So yeah. Anyways, once you're up here, you just go on the zip line. And then you would complete the entirety of the event. So for some reason, this is not collidable. Normally it is, but yeah, once you get here, you've beaten the event, touch the zip line, and victory is yours. So yeah, that's all 4 challenges. Hopefully this is useful in some way. And yeah, see you next time.